everybody, it's Keto the Explorer here. I'm still in my makeup and outfit from seeing the Black Panther movie. If you haven't seen it, please go out and check it out. This vlog is not about the Black Panther, and I'm not going to give you spoilers ever because I want you to go see it for yourself. But before I get started into this vlog, which will be about Iceland, love, hate, or pros, cons, basically what you should expect if you travel to Iceland so you can determine if this is a place for you to visit. Make sure you subscribe. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe by hitting the button below. And if you're on my website, ketotheexplorer.com, subscribe by hitting the button up in the header. Thank you so much for helping me get to my goal of getting more subscribers throughout the year. So thank you so much. So I'm going to give you today 3 pros as to why you should travel to Iceland and 3 reasons why. The reasons why may be because some people can't handle those situations, and so if you aren't able to handle that, you shouldn't travel there. So first, I'm going to start off with the 3 pros. 1, if you love the environment, this is a great place to go and visit and see the beauty of nature. Iceland is only an island. It takes about 6 hours to cross the country. So it's about the size, maybe a little bit bigger than the state of Ohio. But in that 6 hours, you start off in a city, Reykjavik, and then you drive down the road and you see waterfalls, and then you'll see a volcano. Then you'll see where a volcano erupted and there's lava dried up along the land, and then you drive further and see a glacier. So there's all these different landscapes throughout this entire drive of Iceland. So if you love nature, you love the environment, this is definitely a place to go see because you won't see stuff like this anywhere. Number 2, going along with the environment, if you love the outdoors again and you want to get a different experience of hiking, you can go on a glacier hike. There are various levels and various companies that offer glacier hikes out there, but you can actually put little ice stakes onto hiking boots and hike up the side of a glacier if that's something you would like to do. The companies will provide stuff like that as well as wetsuits to be able to hike a glacier. And number 3, if you are a fan of the Game of Thrones, a lot of the scenes that are filmed north of the wall in the show are filmed in Iceland. So you can actually take a tour and see different spots of where Game of Thrones was filmed. One of the biggest locations is at Thingvellir National Park. It is a UNESCO heritage site, and that is one of the filming spots. But there are a lot of different filming locations of Game of Thrones in Iceland. So those are the 3 pros of traveling to Iceland. I mean, obviously there's a lot of different things you can enjoy by going there, as well as just learning a whole different culture that's different than yours. Now for the cons. Depending, probably most of the year, maybe not the summer, but pretty much most of the year, Iceland has a very unique weather pattern. So weather can change frequently and usually for the worse. When I went, it rained most of the time. We didn't see snow or anything. And I think there was maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe just 1, where it was sunny and clear skies. When we got our rental car, they even told us that make sure you hold the door when you open your car door because it gets so windy in Iceland that the wind could rip the door off of a rental car if it is facing the right direction. So that's something you have to be aware of, and also you have to pack for it. I'm not a cold weather person. I wanted to go somewhere different, and it was also like, you know, my friends were going and we're like, hey, let's go on a trip, flight deal, whatever. But you have to prepare for that trip. I went in September, so I had to take a winter coat and boots, and that's hard to travel with. So the weather is a big consideration when traveling to Iceland. Number 2, it is very expensive to travel there. If you read my blog, my travel guide for Iceland, I'll leave the link below in the comments in my YouTube channel. And if you're on my website, I'll put a link off to the side as to where you can see this travel guide that will show you how much I spent in total while visiting Iceland for, I believe it was 6 days. But the food is very expensive. Everything, gasoline for the car, we stayed in a hostel, 4 of us to 1 room for 2 nights. It was quite expensive, and it's like, that's a hostel. Why does this cost like a hotel? I hate to see how much the hotel rates were running, because they were more. So you're going to spend a lot of money there, and that's something you really need to budget when you're going to Iceland, is how much you're going to spend for food and your hotel and all your other arrangements. There may be a good flight deal, but it's going to be costly once you get there. So if you haven't budgeted and planned ahead for this trip, it could cause you to have a little bit of a problem once you get there. And the third thing is, there isn't a big variety on food. And there's not like a wide variety of fast food restaurants or whatever. I mean, there was some. I know I saw a lot of Quiznos. And then in the city of Reykjavik, they had Dunkin' Donuts, I believe. But there isn't a wide variety. Once you leave the city of Reykjavik, each gas station's rest stop, there could be a Quiznos, but it was like their type of Quiznos, which still didn't have a variety of food, and I don't like Quiznos here. In our country, no offense, there's only a few fast food places I eat at, and that's not one of them. Yeah, when you got to a rest stop, it was usually a hot dog, hamburger, fish sandwich, maybe a chicken sandwich, or french fries. Those were usually the only items on the menu. We started to get so sick and tired of seeing a burger and a hot dog because we saw it at every single stop. In Reykjavik, they did have variety for foods that was good. But if you want to see the true country and all the beauties of the country, you have to leave Reykjavik. You won't see that within the city limits. So yeah, food is one of those issues. So there you have it, a rundown on the pros and cons of Iceland, your 3 loves and your 3 hates. So hopefully that helps you. A bonus note, if you are going to Iceland, leave Reykjavik. Maybe stay there a day or 2 to see the city. That is more than enough. There is not much to do in the city of Reykjavik. You must leave the city to see all the beautiful sights, the Game of Thrones filming locations. You have to leave the city. So there you have it. Hopefully those pros and cons can help you decide if you want to ever travel to Iceland. But don't let those cons hold you back. You can travel during summer months, which will help you avoid some of the really bad weather conditions, but then you may not see glaciers at their full beauty. You definitely won't see ice caves, and the northern lights is a no-no in the summertime. The money is something you can't avoid. The only thing you can do is to prepare for it in advance and budget your money. And the food, take some spices with you, and try to stop at grocery stores, pick up food to get around those bland things, and book places where you can cook your own food. So yeah, there you have it. You can alleviate those cons to travel to Iceland. If you are looking to travel to Iceland, I will leave a link below, but you can go to icelandtravels.is. They have a lot of great tours that you can book. Either a guided tour through the Golden Circle, a road trip that is done with audio so you don't have a guide with you, all types of things. So yeah, if you have any questions about Iceland, please leave them in the comments below, and stay tuned for next week's vlog. I can't remember the topic right now because I had to change my schedule a little bit, what I was going to talk about, but stay tuned for my next travel vlog. Remember, every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new vlog will come out for you guys. So again, subscribe below on YouTube, up above if you're on my website, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night wherever you are.